Hi, and welcome to this transmission. This is Elena, and the message for this period of time, it's not specified to a month or months. Actually, it is a message that is coming through because of the process we are working on collectively and individually at the same time. It's about declutter your space, declutter your mind. There's a huge shift that is taking place, and I'm pretty sure you have realized what is going on, things shifting, relationships falling apart, any kind of relationship, okay? Don't focus only on love matters. And at the same time, we are called to actually declutter everything. Declutter physical space, declutter mind, declutter the emotional body, declutter literally anything you can think of. So why, what is going on? How is that going to shift your energy? You know, we are going through this purge, this collective purge. I have a video on that and I keep feeling it, I keep experiencing it, and my clients and many people around us. And you can see the different emotions that are showing up and everything else. So the message about decluttering has to do with making a choice of what you want and what you don't want in your life. What we are shifting is timelines. Remember at the beginning of this year, I had a video as a forecast, as predictions on this channel. You can find it at the very first or second month of this year. It was about merging two timelines. It was about feeling more connected with the 3D world, the 3D reality actually, and the 5D, a different timeline. So what was happening, what has happened already during summer times and even before that, we were actually going from the one timeline to the other timeline. Everything felt kind of off and on again and off. And through summertime especially, we were merging those timelines into a third one. Now, what is going on is that we have outgrown even that version of ourselves, and it's high time for us to step into the highest timeline. Always, that is the focus of the highest timeline. That is the goal. That is the intention. You can always set for yourself to always step into the highest timeline available to you at the current point of time. But the shift that we are doing now is like a leap of faith. It's huge. And with that, we have to make a collective choice and individual choice at the same time. And it's not just one choice, it is a set of choices, different choices in different aspects of our lives. And we have to actually figure out that enough with all of these choices that keep me stuck, that keep me condensed in a version of myself that is not true anymore for me. And it's high time to actually step into that new version by choosing differently for yourself. Decluttering is one of the ways you can actually set things in motion. Why? Because it actually changes the energy of your space. Decluttering space, physical space, I'm speaking of that, okay? So while you're decluttering, you're getting into a mode of what do I keep? What do I dismiss? What do I throw away? What do I give away? What do I sell? Anything you can think of with decluttering. Usually for me, decluttering is about cleaning the space, about throwing away unnecessary stuff that have been destroyed through time or whatever it is, or clothes even I'm not wearing anymore and I haven't worn at least for 2 years so far. So decluttering has to do with changing your choices about yourself, about your current version of self, about what is still in alignment with you, what is not in alignment with you anymore, even giving away stuff that you don't use and you haven't used for a while is going to shift your energy. Making these physical choices has to do with the lower chakras, but at the same time, you actually create more space. And as you do, your decision-making process is changing. And with that, you also declutter your mind. It's easier to let go of things. It's easier to actually shift your mindset about situations, about people that they were really good for being in your life up to some point, but now you both have changed, both parties have changed actually, and you feel that there's something here that is not clicking anymore. So by changing your process of making choices in your physical reality, you are actually also changing your mindset, your beliefs, your thoughts of what is useful for me to still keep, okay, and what no longer serves any value, any purpose in my life. And this is why the message is declutter your space, declutter your mind. And as you do that, you will see and feel your energy shifting. And I want you to be intentional actually as well. So when you get to decide to clean your space, declutter your space, rearrange furniture, okay, because that helps a lot with shifting your energy. Either you are an empath, you're picking up energies easily, you're a psychic, you're a medium, you're a healer, shifting your space, rearranging furniture, and actually creating a new sense, a new energy in your own space helps you actually download and stabilize the newest version of yourself. I know that's not always possible of rearranging furniture, but you can change some of the decoration you have. You can actually get rid of things that you don't use anymore, even decks. You can give away books you don't use anymore or you have read and they don't feel in alignment with you anymore. Find a way that is meaningful to you to create some space in your physical space, okay? Because that will shift a lot for you in ways that you can't even imagine. It's very simple as a message. We have to do it from times to times. Some of us do it yearly, other of us do it every now and then or more than a year, okay? But it is important to know that when you shift and you move the energy on the physical, it is also shifting on the other energy levels. So by that, you get to be more of you, the new version of yourself. You get to actually declutter physically and energetically, and you allow a lot more of yourself to come through, to be received, to be grounded in you. When it comes to connections, when it comes to people, when it comes to choices of that sort, that makes it harder, okay, inevitably. But at the same time, know that you are decluttering your connections in order to bring in true connections to who you have become and to who you are becoming. Don't be afraid of that. I know it's hard to process sometimes, but it's okay. I want you to know it is okay. It is needed most of the times, if not all of the times. And it's okay to actually revive old connections if you feel that is a good step for you intuitively, or to actually go deeper with the connections you already have, or even to let go of people from your life. Because sometimes one of the choices we have to make in order to shift timelines, in order to shift our own energy, unique energy, it's about letting go of people that are not ready to shift with you, which will actually conclude into helping them shifting. This is what I have seen from my own experiences, that when I say, okay, I'm gonna stop here, I'm not gonna try, I'm not gonna put more effort into this because it's hard to push through continuously with a connection, with a relationship, with a friend, whatever the situation is. I'm gonna put an end on this. I'm gonna continue going my path. I'm gonna continue evolving because this doesn't help me anymore and I can provide more help. It's not accepted, it's not received, or they can't process what I'm giving. Okay, that is okay. At that point, you get to be in a space of respecting yourself, respecting the other person at the same time, and giving time and space in a way that is necessary and needed for both parties. So, in that aspect, you get to be moving on, and at the same time, the other people in your life are getting inspired. They have insights. They get to be motivated in their own lives of how to move on. And you being the example of that is more useful, more valid, rather than just trying to push someone forward. So I'm gonna leave you with this message. Declutter your space, declutter your mind, and everything else on every level and layer of your life. And keep moving on. But of course, take time off, take time for self-care in the meanwhile. Don't overdo it, don't overly try to do things, but declutter your space, declutter your mind. And I'm gonna leave you with that as a message. I hope it resonates. Let me know in the comments, and I would love to connect with you in any way. Either book a session or leave me a comment, and I hope to see you more. I hope to see more of you actually.